Question number 15. In triangle PQR, PQ is equals to 33 centimeter and R is 90 degrees. This angle over here is 90 degrees. H lies in PR such that PH is equals to 6 centimeter and K lies on OR. This is basically Q. This is going to be Q. So this is Q also. Okay. And K lies on QR such that KR is equal to 13 centimeter. Find the length of HR. Okay. So first of all, we have to find out the length from H to R, which is HR. So HR is the side of this triangle, this right angle triangle. So I'm going to consider the triangle HRK only to find out the length of HR first of all. If I look at the triangle HRK, I realize that I have length of two sides available and I have to find out the length of the third side. Since it's a right angle triangle, so we are going to use Pythagoras theorem to find out the length of that unknown side. According to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. And as I can see, h to k, the hypotenuse is 19. So I'll take 19 square, which is hypotenuse square, is equals to base square. Let's say base is 13 square plus opposite is hr, which means hr square. So I'll take square of 19, which is 361, is equals to 13 square is 169 plus hr square. First of all, I'll remove this 169 and bring it over here. So that will be subtracted from 361. 361 minus 169 is equals to hr square. 361 minus 169 is 192. So I can say 192 is equals to hr square, or I can say hr square is equals to 192. In order to find out the value of HR only, I'll take the square root on both the sides. This square will be cancelled with this one. I'm left with HR only. Square root of 192 is 13.85. So this is going to be 13.85 centimeter. So I'll mention it over here, 13.85. In the next part, I have to find the length of QK. Okay, this is QK. QK is not the length of a side of a right angle triangle or any kind of a triangle. QK is the length of that quadrilateral, which we call a trapezium. Okay. We cannot find out the length of a side of a trapezium using any of the trigonometric ratios or maybe the Pythagoras theorem. So how are we going to do it? We will try to find the length of QR and then we'll take out the length of KR from this. Means I can find out the length of QK by using this. QK is equals to the distance from Q to R minus distance from K to R. If I look at the diagram, I'll realize that I have the length of KR, but I do not have the length of QR. So first of all, what I need to do, I'll need to find out the length of QR. So QR, this is QR. QR is the length of a side of a right angle triangle, which is this, PQR. In PQR, again, I have the length of the rest of the two sides, and I have to find out the length of one of the sides. Again, Pythagoras theorem, with which I can say hypotenuse square, which is 33 square, is equals to adjacent square plus opposite square. Adjacent is QR. So this will be QR square. This is what we are trying to find out. Plus opposite square is P to R. P to R is going to be 6 plus 13.85. So that will be 19.85 square. I'll take the square root of all the, I'll take the square of all these values. 33 square is 1089 is equals to QR is still an unknown, plus I'll take the square of 19.85, which is 394.02. 394.02. Then I'll move this value over here and subtract from 1089. That will be 1089 minus 394.02. It is going to be equal to QR square only. When I subtract this value from 1089, I get 694.97. So I can say 694.97 is equals to QR square, or I can say QR square is equals to 694.97. This is QR square. I'll take a square root on both the sides to get rid of that square. This square will cancel the square root. This is QR only. I'll take a square root of 694.97, which is going to be 26.36. So QR is going to be 26.36 centimeter. This is our question number. No, we have found out the length of QR right now only. In order to find out the length of QK, we'll go back to this equation which we had made. This is QK is equals to QR minus KR. QR is 26.36 minus KR is 13. So when I subtract 13 from 26.36, I get 13.36 centimeter. That is the answer of our part B. This is question number 15.